What is up, everybody? My name is Logan, and I'm on a mission to implement decentralized governance into the fabric of society. And today, I am bringing you a tutorial. And I think one thing that is going under the radar is how easy it is and how streamlined it is to build a holistic community governance, rewards, incentive system around your tokenized community, around the employees in your organization, whatever community you want to activate. Using Clarity to do it is actually a super easy and fun process. So I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of how to go from 0 to 1 on Clarity as someone who wants to start a decentralized community. So here we go. We're going to start with community/organization creation. Let's check out what this entails. So you're going to go to clarity.vote and you'll click this create organization button. Once you do it, you put in your name of your organization. For this one, I'm going to do tutorial org. All right. And then I put in a description. This is, and then I can choose a image for my logo. I'll do, let's see, that one's pretty cool. And then I can put in the links to my website, my app, my Twitter, whatever it is. And then I click save. And boom, you have created your organization. And you come to your admin dashboard for your organization. So we're going to go through what steps you have to do to get your governance and community engagement platform ready to go. So first, we're going to look at setting up governance. So in order to do that, you'll come to this governance tab right here. And then you'll come to this governance setting area here. As the admin, you have power to edit all of these things. So right now, my decentralization settings is only admins can create snapshot governance actions, and anyone who has voting power can vote on snapshot governance actions. So what I can do is I can come in here and I can actually open it up to members with at least 100 voting power. I can say if I want to require membership to vote, I can say whether the admins have to approve a governance action before it goes live. I can say how many admins. So you can really customize exactly how you want your governance to work here. So I'm just going to leave it. And then you can configure your governance tokens. So what this means is that what is voting power for your organization? Right now, we have the tutorial organization gyms. I'll get more into that later, but that's essentially an off-chain DAO token where you can get your community can get contribution points, and you can use that as voting power if you want without having to have a digital asset. Or what you can do is click this edit button and you can add a token and you can put in the policy ID of whatever token. So let's see here. What should we use? Let's use some hunt. All right. So I have like 200 hunt in this wallet. I'm going to put in this, and this is going to be, hunt. And I'll say governance power. All right. And I can add it. So now I have this token as a governance asset within my DAO. If I want to mint a new governance token, if I don't have one yet, you can actually just click this button. You can say, what your token name is. So test token. I'm not actually going to mint it here. You can give it a description. You can give it the URL. You can upload the logo for your token icon. And then you can say how many tokens you want to create. And then you send it to your address so that you can distribute it later. You click this button and it will mint that for you. Awesome. So now once you have those set up, I'm going to sign this transaction real quick. Once you have those set up, what you'll be able to do is create voting power calculations. So as you can see here, everyone gets a default one where it's one member, one vote. Okay. So this is a one member, one vote. And I can click save, and that's going to save it. Now, the other thing you can do is you can also add other types of voting power. So if I want to add a new type of voting power, what I can do is I can come to the governance settings. I can click this new calculation, and I can click manage. I can name it, token weighted vote. I can put in a short description. It's not going to be that, but this combines holdings, I'll put in whatever. And then I'll click this token weighted. And then what I'm able to do is choose which token that I wanted to put in there. And you can have multiple in there as well. So as you can see, I have 269. It says million, but I just didn't put the decimals in. So that's actually something I can do here. I'm going to save that. And then what I need to do is I need to go back to governance settings, and I want to click this one, or I want to edit them. And I want to edit this hunt one, and it needs to have 6 asset decimals, and then it will calculate it correctly. And boom, I'll be able to have the right amount of voting power now. All right, so now I have my voting power, I have my tokens configured. The next thing we're going to look at is setting up membership. So the next tab down is membership. What you're able to do with membership as an admin to set it up is you can say, what does it mean to be a member? So you can have one member, one vote governance, but you get to dictate, okay, in order to be a member, do you need to hold, 1,000 of our tokens? Do you need to verify your email? Whatever you want the threshold for membership to be, you get to configure that. And it's as easy as that, then clicking Save Changes here. So as we come back to the governance side of things, I just skipped over this, I realized. So now you can see, because I fixed the decimals, I have 269 voting power because I have that in my wallet. You can create all different types of governance actions. So you can have a poll. A poll is a governance action that has predefined options. It's a yes, no, it's a multiple choice. You can also create an open poll, which allows the community to come in and crowdsource ideas to be voted on. It could be a meme competition where people upload memes for the project and people vote on their favorite ones. It could be an art competition. It could be brainstorming feature ideas. So this is a very useful governance action. You can also have a forum. Now this builds a discussion thread where, at the start of the governance process, maybe you want the community to discuss things, and that's a very useful for that. And then we have also snapshot proposals where you can, it's the same thing as a poll, but there's a higher social level of social commitment that it's actually going to happen if it is voted through, because it's not quite a smart contract proposal, which we do offer as well, but I'm not going to cover that in today's video. So let's go through and let's make an open poll. So I'm going to name this meme competition, and I'm going to say, upload your best Cardano meme. All right, and the voting power calculation, I'm going to make it, so you remember how we made these, I'm going to make this one member, one vote. And then upload your meme here. And I'll click next. Now what I do, how many winners are there going to be? I'm going to say there's going to be 2 winners. And I can say the submission deadline is going to be, let's say, next week. And then the voting will open. I'll just do it now. And then the voting deadline will be in the middle of next month. Then there's some advanced settings as well where you can allow people to vote on multiple options. For this type of competition, I think that's a good one. You can also show the vote count during voting, but I won't do that now. And then you click continue. And this will create your governance action just like that. And here it is. So now we have a meme competition, and what you can do is you can actually have the community come here and then upload a Cardano meme in this case. So I'm going to say Charles eating pancakes. I don't actually have this meme, but it would be great. You can put in your description, and then you can upload the meme here. I'll just upload this thing, and then you click submit. And all of the community members can come in here and actually see all of the memes that have been uploaded and vote for their favorite ones. So here's the option detail. You can see the image I uploaded there. So next thing, that's about it about governance and membership. Now we're going to go through setting up community rewards. So what you'll do is you'll go to this rewards tab down here. Okay, so right now there's nothing going on. Go to the admin page, and this is what you'll do. So if there's certain things that you want to give your community for in return for contributing to your cause or whatever it is. Let's say we want to do merch t-shirt. We can say this is going to be worth 500 contribution points. You can put in the email of the people that will help facilitate the prize, and then this will be an email prize, and you can add the reward, and then your reward marketplace for your organization will start to stack up. So I can add another one. I'm going to say, new NFT. I'll say it's 500. I'll put a point of contact in there. I'll put a description. You can also set an expiration date on prizes if you want, but this is an NFT. And then I just put in the InMaker project ID here, and you'll actually be able to automatically redeem it. We also can do custom integrations for tokens with drip drop APIs and stuff like that. So if you need any help with that, we're always here. Now, the next thing is we talked about those gyms. So with Clarity, every organization comes with the ability to have what we call gyms. These are off-chain DAO tokens. So what you can do is I can actually customize this. So I don't want to use, maybe I want to call them, whatever it is, contribution points. I'll just call them contributions. And then I can actually upload, whatever fits my brand. I can upload an image to reflect the brand. So I'll just put in that one, and then I'll click submit. And what you'll see is you'll have a customized way to, give contribution points to the community. So now the last thing now that we have some rewards configured, and we want to, and we have our gyms configured, and we have some idea about how the governance works and how you can use that, let's look at setting up community incentives. So you're going to want to come to this quest tab. So right here, what you'll see is that there is, a general quest board here. And I'll show you how we have it set up at Clarity, which I'll just go to that actually. It's a good thing to look at. So the Clarity DAO uses this all the time. This is how we do it. So you can create a content creation board. We have, we give out diamonds or these gems, these off-chain DAO tokens, these contribution points in return for creating a thread about X, about Clarity on X, telling us what Cardano projects should operate as DAOs, creating a thread with 20 likes on it. And you can get all of these different reward points and then redeem them in the rewards tab. We also have an onboarding board. So, hey, you're new to our community, start here. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, or follow us on Medium, all these different things. Join our Discord. And you can really incentivize the action of getting plugged into your community. So the other thing you can have is a raid board. So when you click this, you can create a quest board. So what you're seeing here, the content creation and the Clarity onboarding board, these are both quest boards. You can also create a raid board. So the difference is the quest board is always there. Community members can come in, they can complete the task one time, get their points, get onboarded, all that stuff. A raid board is a time-boxed competition, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here we have a raid board that we used from July, and it pops up like this. This is the Clarity Community Raid. This is the first Clarity Community Rewards Raid where users can get Clarity tokens for their participation. So what you do is you break open the raid here. So once you see it, this is what it looks like. So really what you can do as an admin is you can post daily tasks, okay? So there might be 30 days left in this raid. You can see the prize here. You can have whatever prize you want for it. We split it up in a pro matter amount to the leaderboard. So what happens is community members come in here and they're able to consistently complete these tasks that help the community or protocol or project or company, whatever it is, move forward. So whether it's coming to the Discord Hangout, whether it's coming to having a DAO think tank idea, whether it's participating in governance, whatever it may be, people can complete tasks in order to level up on the leaderboard so that they can get their fair share of the prizes. So it's really gamifying the community participation part and putting it on a leaderboard and making it fun and engaging and interactive. So let's go back to this tutorial DAO and let's look at how it looks to actually create them. So I want to edit this board here and I want this to become a content creation board. and you can put in whatever description you want here. You can choose if it's, if it closes, if it's active, or if it's always open, and then you can click save. So now I've created this content creation board, and now I need to add the quests that actually fill up this board. So I'm going to say, create a thread that gets 20 likes on X. All right, we'll give out 200 gems for this. We can put in a description like create a thread and upload the link to your thread as proof. I'm going to say, if you want these points, you have to finish this task by Thursday of next week. I want it on this content creation board, and this is going to be a manual one. And there's no relevant link for this one. And then we add it. So this will add that quest to the board. Now, really, you want to get, 10, 15, 20 of these types of tasks that push your organization forward onto this board. And it's a good thing to do. The next thing is I'll create another board. This will be you're new, start here. I'll put in a description of this. I'll want to have it always open, and I can create this board. And then if I want to add quests, follow us on X. You'll get 50 gems for this. You can put in your description here. And then what you can see here, which is important to note, is we're in the beginning stages of having social integration. So what this means is you can actually connect your Clarity account to your organization's Twitter account, and then a user can connect their Clarity account to their personal account, so that when they retweet a tweet, the admin doesn't actually have to approve anything. It automatically happens in the backend. You can also do this for some actions with Discord as well, and we'll continuously build out these social integrations. If you have any ideas for social integrations, I know Instagram's been talked about a lot. I know that YouTube's been talked about a lot. So we'll be working on building those in as time goes on too. So you can see, you can choose the retweet, and then you can choose, if I had the Twitter account connected to this organization, I'd see a huge list of all the tweets, and I would choose which one needs to tweet, which one needs to happen. So I'm going to put this back at manual, and we'll add this. So what you'll start to see is these boards will start stacking up, and the community will be able to come in here and see, okay, I can get points for doing these things. I can redeem these points for rewards. I can come and I can see all the different governance actions that are happening. And you really create this holistic experience for the members of your organization, for the people in your DAO, for the community around your initiative. So it's really fun stuff. Then the last thing I'll do is I'll show you a raid board. Let's do this. So this is going to be, let's say community launch raid. These are oftentimes good when you're launching a new feature or whatever, and you can say, hey, we're about to launch this awesome feature. Make sure to help us hype it up before it goes live. And we'll say this thing starts, earlier today, and we'll say it ends in a week. Boom. And then you can say, we can do a pro rata distribution of top contributors, and we'll just say the position in first place, they'll get contribution points, and we'll give 5,000 of them. And then we can, it could be ADA, it could be Clarity, it could be any other token, and you can create the raid. Oh, start time must be a future date. Useful error message there. So it is 2 o'clock right now. Let's go to 05, and then we'll see it go live. We'll create it. I did it again. We'll just do that. We'll create it. All right, now that it's a future date, the raid board was created. So it's not going to be here because it hasn't started yet, because it has to be a future raid, a future date. But as you can see, there's 11 days left in this raid. You can come in here, you can see what the prizes is, and as the admin, you can add any challenges to that raid board to align your community, incentivize your community to help you out, and build a decentralized workforce. So yeah, the last thing was setting up community raids. And yeah, that's about it. There's also a whole other part of the platform where it's actual on-chain treasury management with smart contracts that automatically execute if you have an on-chain vote for your community, and that's the only way to govern the funds. But this tutorial is getting a little long, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Um, as I said, I made this tutorial because I think people need to understand just how much you can help your community by using clarity and organizing them, incentivizing them, rewarding them, getting everyone's noses pointed in the same direction, and really creating a decentralized workforce, an aligned decentralized community around your project. I'm happy to help in any way. If you have questions, come see us in the Discord. I even put a link down below of all of the different services that we can help your organization with. Like I said in the beginning of the video, my name is Logan. I am on a mission to implement decentralized governance into the fabric of society. Can't stop, won't stop. We are about to enter the age of Voltaire. Let's go, Cardano, and I'll see you soon.